Tatsambhava kaviratanyadapasyaman Tvang vijangatmani tatam sabahirvichintya Nabindat abdasatang apsu nimadgamano Jate ankure katham uho palabheta bijang. From the great lotus flower, Brahma was generated, but Brahma certainly could see nothing. Therefore, thinking you to be outside, Lord Brahma dove into the water and attempted to find the source of the lotus for 100 years. He could find no trace of you, however, for when a seed fructifies, the original seed cannot be seen. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. This is the description of the cosmic manifestation. The development of the cosmic manifestation is like the fructification of a seed. When cotton is transformed into thread, the cotton is no longer visible. And when the thread is woven into cloth, the thread is no longer visible. Similarly, it is perfectly correct that when the seed that had generated from the navel of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu became manifested as the cosmic creation, one could no longer understand where the cause of the cosmic manifestation is. Modern scientists have tried to explain the origin of the creation by a chunk theory, but no one can explain how such a chunk might have burst. The Vedic literature, however, explains clearly that the total material energy was agitated by the three modes of material nature because of the glance of the Supreme Lord. In other words, in terms of the chunk theory, the bursting of the chunk was caused by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus one must accept the Supreme Cause, Lord Vishnu, as the cause of all causes. Bhashya. Tatsambhava kavirato anyat apashyamana stam bijamatmani tatam sa bahirvichintya navindo abdasatam apsu nimajjamano jatyam kure katham uhopalabheta bijam. Prahlad Maharaj, the statement of Prahlad Maharaj is being continued. Prahlad Maharaj is one of the eminent Mahajanas, Sadhu Mahajan, who knows Tattva, Bhagavad Tattva, and all Tattvas relating to Bhagavan. Only a pure devotee of the Lord knows all these things. In other words, these very difficult tattvas which could not be understood by any other persons in the mundane world, though he may be a great scholar, a great scientist, a great philosopher, what it may be, would be very clearly understood by a devotee of the Lord. Upanishad says, Jasya Devi Para Bhakti, Jatha Devi Tatha Guru, Tasite Kathidayasta Prakasaste Mahatmanaha. This Upanishad says this thing. All these basic truths would be manifested to that person, to that devotee, or to that great personality who has pure devotion towards the Supreme Lord Krishna and the similar devotion to Guru. Because the Guru is manifestation of that Supreme Lord. This is the reason, and this is the key of how one can understand this very difficult and confidential truth relating to the Supreme Lord and its creation and His creation. As Prahlad Maharaj happens to be a great devotee of the Lord, he understands all these things. And he has learned all these truths from his great spiritual master Narad Muni. He has received the mercy of the spiritual master. Unless one receives the mercy of the spiritual master, who is a bona fide representative of the Supreme Lord, cannot understand this. I cannot express this also. So, Prahlad Maharaj is now expressing all these truths. Maharaja ji ko aise satya mani. The Shastra says, one is bona fide Maharaja, great sadhu, coming under bona fide disciplic succession, knows all these truths, tattva, and also to accept such a Mahajana. He is not a Mahajana. Whatever he says is not bona fide truth. That is his only mental speculations, a mental concoction. And one who is an intelligent person, he should not accept such concocted theory. As the modern scientists have tried to explain the origin of the creation by chalk theory. The modern scientists have given many theories in regard to this creation of this universe, the material world. One of them is chunk theory. But they cannot explain how such chunk have burst and what's its origin. They cannot explain it because they are only concocting the ideas. They have no real knowledge. They have never accepted a bona fide Vedic authority to know this. Here, Vedic literature explains clearly that the total material knowledge was agitated by three modes of material nature because of the glance of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is the original cause. Sarva karana karanam, cause of all causes, is the supreme cause. In all Vedic scriptures, it has been said. In Bhagavad Gita, we also find such things. Krishna himself has said, Matta sarvam pravartate. Aham sarvasya prabhava. Matta sarvam pravartate. He has said this thing. I am the origin of all emanations. And here in Srimad Bhagavatam, Prahlad Maharaj says the same thing. How the Supreme Lord is the cause of all causes. One who can understand Supreme Lord can understand easily this tattva, this theory relating to the creation of this cosmic manifestation. Therefore, all Vedic authorities, Vaishnavas, sadhus, they say that try to understand the Supreme Lord, which is very difficult to understand. It's not easy to understand the Supreme Lord. Nam prakash sarvasya yogamaya samapita mudhayam nabhijanati. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said this thing. A rascal Buddha cannot understand me. I am never manifested to those who are rascals, who are theists, who are non-devotees. In other words, I am never manifested everywhere, though he is everywhere. Only he is manifested, or he manifests himself before his pure devotee. That devotee has such a vision. Pramanjana surita bhakti vilochanena santa sadeva hrudayesu vilokayanti jasyama sundaram achintya guna swarupam govindam adi purusham tamam bhajami. Brahma Samhita says this. Such a devotee was this vision. Pramanjana surita bhakti vilochanena. Such lochan, such eye, where this Pramanjan has been speared, you see. That is the eye of devotion, bhakti chakya. It's not material eye, the eye of an ordinary human being, the special eye, special vision. Obtained through the mercy, because, as we say, the mercy of Guru, the spiritual master. Ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurmilitam jena tasmi Sri Gurudena. That is also so. That Guru opens that eye of intuition, or eye of knowledge, or eye of devotion, in other words, we say. And this material eye that all of us here in this material world possess is eye, this means material eye. It has very, this power, vision is very short. Though it is material eye, everything in this material world cannot visualize through this vision, this eye. One cannot see what is happening at the backside. One cannot see what is there 100 yards vaporing. So defective vision. How can one see the Supreme Lord, Vishwajidanandamaya Vigraha, through this eye? Not at all possible. The material scientists, they try and they make attempt to see or to trace out the origin or original cause of this material creation, who is Supreme Lord. They cannot see it, they cannot understand it, so they concoct your mental concoction. So, as Maharaja Sadhu, Maharaja Prahlad Maharaj here clearly says this, the origin of this cosmic manifestation, and one must accept it. Mahajana jena gatasya pantha. Mahabharata, just Maharaja said, all should follow the footsteps of the Mahajana. Then he is safe here in this material world. We find there are so-called Vedantists, those who boast themselves to the knowledge of Vedanta. They try to understand the Veda through their own mundane knowledge. Namatma pravacana labhyano medhaya bahuna srutena jam veisa brunti tena labhyastasi satma brunti tanuswan. Kathopanishad says this thing. You cannot know the supreme truth through your own endeavor, through your own mundane knowledge, own mundane intelligence, or by hearing many pravachanas from many karmic jnani yogis. You cannot understand this. Na medhaya na bahunasutena jam veisa bruniti tena labhyastasya satma vibruniti tanusvam. But one who is very eager to know this truth always prays to the Supreme Lord, who is in the heart of every living entity. That Supreme Lord showers His mercy on him, and he, who is as Paramatma in every living entity's heart, assumes a body and comes and manifests here as Guru, spiritual master. And the Kripa, the mercy of that spiritual master will enable one to understand that supreme truth. Otherwise, one cannot understand. The so-called Vedantist, Vedvadis, they say, in Veda there is no mention about Krishna. Where is Krishna? They have written Vedas in their own way, or commentaries of Veda in their own way, and they saw it, find out where is Krishna here. They say so. Krishna said that thing in Bhagavad Gita. Naham prakasa sarvasya yogamaya samabhuta mudhayo nabhijanati. Mudha, rascal, cannot understand me. I am not manifested everywhere. I am covered up by my yogamaya. How can a rascal can understand and see? How can a rascal can find out Krishna? How? He is there in Vedas. Though he is there. Sarvaicha vedi ahangeva vedya. Vedas have come out from Krishna. It is the source of Veda. Krishna is the source of Veda. Nishwasita Vani. Vedas have come out from breathing of the Supreme Lord. But the so-called Vedantists, Vedvadis, they say, where is Krishna in Veda? You see. And how Krishna is there in Veda, they cannot understand. They cannot find it out. Though they are trying their best and doing research work in Veda. In Chandogya Upanishad, there is written, Syama Chavalam Prapadye Savala Syamam Prapadye. You understand? It is written in Chandogya Upanishad. It means the Savala. Savala means the Swarup Shakti of the Supreme Lord. The Savala, the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Swarup Shakti is Savala. One who surrenders himself unto that Supreme Lord, Krishna, he can understand this Savala, Swarup Shakti. Syama Savalam Prapadya, Savala Syamam Prapadya. So Syam Sundar, then one can understand Syam Sundar, the Supreme Lord. In Rigveda also it is stated, Apasyam Gopamani Padyamanama Chapara Chapathi Bhischarantam Sasadhichi Sabisuchir Basan Avari Vartihi Bhubaneswar. That means I saw a cowherd boy, Gopal, who never falls down. Sometimes he is very near, sometimes he is farther. He is traveling or wandering in various ways. Sometimes he is covered with many types of clothes, and sometimes different clothes. In this way, he is traveling in this whole universe again and again. It is stated, it's Gopal, a cowherd boy. But they so-called Vedantists, they cannot understand where is Krishna in Veda. Because they are rascals. They never accept proper path, disciplic succession, bona fide disciplic succession. To understand this, therefore Krishna is not revealed to them. They are bewildered. So, this truth has been spoken here by Prahlad Maharaj, who is an eminent Maharaja. Because he has heard from his great spiritual master Narada Muni. So he could speak this thing and he understands this thing. Because never come under the Srauta Parampurjya, Srauta Parampara, the hearing process. They only speculate. They give their speculative theory, this chunk theory. But where from that chunk comes, how it was, they cannot explain. How it is explained here. So this is the process. Mahajana Jena Tatasa Pantha. Shastra says, Maharaj says, follow the footsteps of Mahajana. Then you are secure. You are safe. Otherwise you will be in danger. Any question? Yeah, you have no question. Car प्रश्न अच्छी? ये संबंध है. Anyway, it can get out. No, बाहरी बार कौन हो सकता है? This department which teaches the science of the soul. I want to go to that department, no department. So who can teach it? They don't know this thing. How can they open the department? How can they impart this knowledge? So Vaishnava imparts. We have this university here. Get yourself admitted. And have this knowledge.
In India, this Mayavad philosophy spread
Yes.
rapidly and it's everywhere.
Mm.
But it seems unusual that even all over the world,
Yes.
even though the Mayavadis aren't really there, still even people like the Christians and the Jews and all of those different varieties, they all seem to have an impersonal concept of God.
Yes, impersonal concept.
So how is it that it's spread like that so widely?
Because conditioned souls, they get pleasure in speculation. You understand? And they try to establish themselves by giving a new theory. You understand? From their speculation. So it is spread. You understand? Everywhere it is rampant. So many theories, so many speculators, so many philosophers, so many philosophies. Therefore, in Mahabharata, Maharaja said, Tarko pratishta sudeva vibhinna, nasa prisijasya matana bhinnam, dharmasya tattva nihita guhaya mahajana jena gata saram. He said this. If you speculate on this theory, Vedic theory, Shruti means Veda, so it will be manifold. So many speculators, so many speculations, manifold theories. But real truth cannot be established by this process, by speculation or by logic. You understand? By argument. You understand? No. Dharmasya nihita guhaya mahajana jena gata satam. So those mahajanas, they know the truth. You just follow them. Just follow their footsteps. Then you can understand. This is the only way. He said this. Yes.
There's I think sampradayas called upper sampradayas that are like sahajas, are they?
No, many other sampradayas are there.
So in the sahaja sampradayas there is devotion there, yet they seem to be misguided as well. Are they actually pulled towards the impersonal aspect?
No, sahajas are not impersonalists. Sahajas are personalists. You understand? But they are Vaishnavas, but not proper Vaishnavas. They are not bona fide Vaishnavas. They have concocted something into the theory or philosophy propounded by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? So, they are upper sampradayas. And this is the work of Kali Yuga. And this all came up after the disappearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So many upper sampradayas in Vaishnava sampradaya. Sahajiya. Gauranga Nagari, Sakhi Bekhi, Chudadhari, Aul Baul Kaul, Ati Badi, Smarto, Jati Gosai, Neda Nedi, so many, 13 are there. You understand? They all came up after the disappearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the work of Kali. Kali Yuga entered into Vaishnava Sampradaya. Otherwise there would be no Kali. Because Mahaprabhu crushed Kali. Kali found no way, I cannot exist. So I must become Vaishnava. So he entered into Vaishnava Sampradaya. So all this crop up. You understand?
It's just I've heard that sometimes the sahajas, they put on plays and one of them will be Krishna and the others will be the gopis.
Yes.
So they're pretending that they're Krishna, so it's almost like impersonalism or Maya.
Yes, it's like impersonality, but they are personalists. But they think themselves to be Krishna. Gour Nagari, they say. You see. Gour Nagari Sampradaya. There is one Sampradaya, Gour Nagari. You understand? These are all our Sampradaya. They are personalities, but impersonal touch is there. Impersonality is there. Theory, speculation is there. And this is the work of Kali.